Beans stewed in aromatic coconut milk sauce is one of the most popular dishes in coastal Kenya and some parts of upcountry. Fondly known as Maharagwe and nazi, it's usually enjoyed with rice or chapati. It's a dish that is commonly made at homes or even available in restaurants. Today, let's make this dish at home. I'm Chef Wainaina. Welcome to my channel. I have 4 pounds here red kidney beans, which I picked and cleaned last night, and then I soaked them overnight after cleaning them thoroughly. They are nice and plumpy and softened. So to start the beans, I'm going to drain them and rinse them once more and then put them in a pot and then bring them to a boil. Cook them for half an hour. As the beans cooked, I skimmed off some of the foam that formed on top and any other dirt that was there. So as our beans continues to cook on the stove, I have portioned some of our ingredients that we are going to use. I have some ginger, garlic here, some spices here. I'll put them aside. Some brown sugar. I have salt and pepper, some Worcestershire sauce. I have a can of coconut milk. I have some tomato paste here, some rice wine vinegar. I have some rice here that we are going to make to enjoy with our coconut beans. So now the next thing I'm going to do is cut off the vegetables. I have an onion. I have 3 peppers here, red, yellow, and orange. I have a carrot here, some cilantro, some thyme here. I have a jalapeno. You can use the chilies, green chilies if you have them. And then I have some scallions. Cilantro, scallions, those will be for our garnish. So I'll put those aside for now and cut these vegetables. Cut it in half, and then I'm just going to dice this. I need like 2 cups of this, so a half of each pepper will do. They don't need to be perfect. I always like to say, eat with your eyes. Colors are definitely, they make dishes look good, and they also add a lot of nutrients. Put them aside. I have 1 medium-sized onion here. Dice it. Put it together. I'll chop the stems from these cilantros. The stems have very good flavor. Save these for our garnish to finish our dish, as I always love to do. Chop 2 scallions. I will take about 2 cups basmati rice here. I'm going to soak this. We'll cook this to enjoy with our beans. So it's been about half an hour. Time to look at our beans and see where they are at. So they are nicely starting to soften. So that's basically where we want them at. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this pot off and then drain them. So I'll run them through a colander and preserve the liquid. Time to go to the next step. So into the same pot that we boiled the beans in, I'm adding some vegetable oil. This is olive and canola blend. I'm going to add all our vegetables and then start sweating them. Beautiful colors right there. I'll season this, salt, some pepper. Once they've sweated, I'll add 1 tablespoon garlic, tablespoon ginger, 1 tablespoon curry powder, a tablespoon spice mix, cumin, coriander, fennel. I'll add a teaspoon of brown sugar, teaspoon chili powder. I'll throw in 1 bay leaf. Give this a stir. I'll add 1 tablespoon tomato paste. Then bring all these together. I'll go ahead and add in 1 can coconut milk. You can use any brand. 1 tablespoon Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to add back like 2 cups of our reserved liquid from the beans. That is starting to look beautiful. This is a very straightforward dish. Once you do the vegetables, I'm going to add in half of our beans and then I'm going to reserve the rest. So remember, the beans are not cooked. So this is the stage where we are going to finish cooking the beans fully. They are going to absorb the flavors. You'll also notice that we didn't season them. All I did is just to bring them to a boil. The seasoning is in this liquid right here now. I will turn the heat all the way up. Once it comes to a boil, adjust the seasoning. You can use canned beans for this recipe also. They are convenient, but definitely nothing beats freshly cooked beans. Just before I cover this, I'm going to add in our chilies, or jalapeno in this case, goes in. I'm also going to add in our cilantro stems. So our beans have come here to a boil. I'll go ahead and check for seasoning just before I cover them. I'm going to add more salt, some pepper, black pepper, and then I'm going just to heat it with like a tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. Cover, let cook for about half an hour on low flame. As our beans continues to cook here, I have 2 cups water that I added some ginger, garlic, salt and pepper, and some vegetable oil. It's come to a boil. I'm going to add in the 2 cups rice. Lower the flames to the lowest setting and then cook for 15 minutes. So it's been about half an hour also. It's time to check our dishes here. Oh, nice. Our beans, they are nicely softened. Yep, nice and soft. They've completely softened. Yeah, nicely cooked. So what I'm going to do at this point, I'll pull out the bay leaves and then give them a buzz with my blender. This helps, it makes it even more creamier. Then just to finish up, still on the stove, add a little bit of our scallions, add some of our cilantro here. So this is all done. I'll move over here, open our rice. Oh, look at that, turn off the heat. 15 minutes, look at that. That's what you want. Nice, fluffy, beautifully cooked rice. Just give it a fluff and you have your wali. Taste it. Time to bring our dishes to the table here. Our 2 beautifully cooked dishes right there. Our rice, nicely steaming. Our beautiful coconut beans, nice, very creamy. These are the dishes you just serve family style, or just ladle some of these beans onto a plate here, into a bowl. Look at that, nice, beautiful. I will top it with some rice. Just mount some rice on it. Some of your beautiful cilantro. Some of your scallions here. I like to finish my dish just with a touch of yogurt. Add some creaminess and richness to a dish. And then just a touch of good olive oil. Just to finish up some of your cilantro. Time to dig into our dish here and see how we did. This is beautiful. Our coconut beans, some rice, some of that yogurt. So there you have it, friends. Our nicely cooked, very delicious, creamy beans cooked in coconut milk, aka Maharagwe ya nazi. It's very delicious. It's a dish you can definitely do any day of the week. Thank you so much for watching. As always, just remember to watch my other videos on the channel. If it's your first time on this channel, just remember, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you next week.